Hello again, and welcome to my advanced tutorial video for Population 1. In this video I'm going to go over some advanced techniques that I don't see very many people use at all, to try to give you that extra edge over your enemies in the battlefield. Oh my god! I wasn't able to get every single mechanic that I wanted just into one match, so there will be a couple bonus clips at the end. What's up, Aaron? Alright, first tip for the video, not really an advanced technique per se, but if you make a fist with your hand, fist bump someone, keep it there for a couple seconds. You can actually friend people. This works in the game as well. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get anybody to do it in game. I've only had about one person that'll do it with me. But if you hold that, you'll make friends with someone, and squadding up's always going to help you out in the game. So the more friends you make, the better.
Gee.
How's it going, bud?
Finally met you.
Yeah, finally.
I stood up to fist bump. Now I'm gonna sit back there.
Alright, well, I wish you luck in this game.
Where are you right now? I know last night you were killing it. You were up on wins.
Oh yeah, usually I'm up on wins until I go to bed. I only get 7 hours up of these controllers, and then Mondays I have like a 12-hour work day, so I always get way far behind everybody else.
I didn't have to work, so it helped. Today,
Oh, fuck
tomorrow I got to, so.
Well, good luck.
I'll end up in 20th or something.
What's up, guys?
Hello. Alright, same tip as the first tutorial video here. If you grab the wall before the round starts and throw yourself off or throw yourself up a little bit, you can get a little bit of air time, and flying's faster than running, so you can get off the base a little bit faster than everybody else. Straight down.
Alright. How is another team doing that? So, two of them are together, two are left. Oh, goodness.
Always important when you're flying as well and you're falling. Try to make sure you're landing on top of a gun, especially when hot dropping, because there's definitely going to be people all around you if they decided to hot drop as well. When dropping, it can come down to fractions of a second as well. You can see that here, the person that landed with me grabbed the ammo, but I managed to grab the CX here, so I came out on top here. Another thing that I forgot to do before this game started was check my settings. Motion dampening was still on for me here. I ended the last game with a sniper, so you'll see my shots kind of trail him because I swapped that setting mid-game, as you'll see later. Kill that guy. He's lit.
I don't have a gun.
So that beeping noise you heard there was a grenade. If you ever hear that beeping, try to get a wall between you and it as quickly as possible. If you have the build materials, try to build something right between you and it. If you can't do that, try to get as far away from it as possible.
Who just sniped me?
What I did here, some people would consider to be a waste. I found a grenade on the ground. I knew that there wasn't a whole lot of guns right around me, and there was a lot of people. I decided to just pick up this grenade off the ground and toss it. That way no one else can pick it up, and just in case I get a lucky hit, I'll do some damage to someone.
Teammate down.
What the fuck?
Here I got the guy I was aiming for initially, finally knocked him down. I started taking shots from the other direction. You saw as I jumped off the building there, I started swerving side and side as soon as the bullets started flying to me. Try to never fly just in one direction if you're in the air, especially if you're taking shots. It makes you much harder to hit if you're making movements. Right here I know I'm in a very bad spot. I don't have very much ammo at all for my gun. There's at least two teams fighting right next to me, and I only have 1 health right at this second. I decided to kind of back up, play a little safe. You'll see me kind of crouch down for a little bit as well. Crouching makes your footsteps make a lot less noise. You can still hear them, but it's very hard. You'll see how I kind of work my way out of this situation here. Right when I jump over the wall, you'll see me initially move left and fly for just a fraction of a second, and that's to fake people out to think that I'm flying left. I then do a 180 and hug the wall so I can lose them.
Who sniped me?
Those guys are fucking crazy. I mean, I've run, dude.
You have literally no health. Are you okay over there? And they just picked up their teammates. Don't revive me right now.
Yeah, no.
I seem to have went the other way, though. I will say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to chill for a while. I can't touch the zone though. That's gonna be the hard part because I have 1 health.
Yeah, insta death.
Battle zone is now shrinking.
I say we do it.
Right here, you'll see me wait as long as possible before I jump the wall. I have a little bit of time to play with. Don't be afraid to use as much time as possible if you're trying to survive and win.
Run.
Follow me, follow me. Being able to use the defibrillator while moving is super important. If you have time during a lobby, maybe just practicing being able to move and charge up the defibrillator at the same time. So because of how long I took to jump over the wall, you'll actually see me kind of hug the zone here. Using the zone as a sound mask can actually work really well for the defibrillator, where you can use it to kind of mask the revive sound and get it off a little bit safer.
Nice.
I'm gonna drop this because you got the ammo for it. I dropped it. Right here, I picked up the Seiko that was on the ground right in front of me, and I tried to grab the ammo as well, but my teammate must have grabbed it from right behind me. I saw that happened, and you gotta trust your teammates in this game. So in this case, I just dropped the purple Seiko, give it off to him. He's the one with the ammo, and we'll see what else I can find since I'm a little bit further ahead, and I'm a little bit more confident with what I can do.
Here. How do I open my inventory?
Because of how close the zone is here, you'll see that I don't take any time thinking about what to pick up. I just run past stuff, pick it all up, and sort it out later. Oh man.
This is no muy bueno.
Hug as far left as you can.
This is a rather precarious situation.
Oh, we're fine. Don't ask me how I didn't fucking die there, but
Miracles, baby.
Oof. All right, we're back in it.
Nice. Let's
Ban-
avoid people. Like
Banana right here. Yeah, we're gonna have to avoid people for a
social
little bit.
distance.
Social distance. Right.
Oh, I see one.
Probably don't shoot.
He may see me. I'm not sure.
Probably just run to this side of the street if you can. Get good. Did you see what just happened, Chef? That was insane. I was the epitome of good right there.
Oh, there's some
Alright.
guys coming in to our right.
Yeah, let's try to avoid him as much as we can. We still need better guns.
And health.
So we know there's a team off at Outpost to our right over here. I know my teammates aren't healthy enough or have the guns to be able to fight this. I'm perfectly drop fine over with here. I just wonder if it's backing off looted. a little bit, helping them get a little bit more geared. Always make sure you're kind of talking to your team and letting them know what you're thinking. Communication in this game is a super big factor.
Dylan, you just scared the shit out of me, man.
What you'll see here, I finally realized that I had left motion dampening on from my previous game when I had used the sniper. It helps keep your aim a little bit steadier, but it definitely doesn't help with close range fights, and it's a little bit better for SMGs and rifles to have it off. Longer range, you're going to want it on to help steady your aim. Here I'm going to turn it off. You'll see me turn it on a bit later when I pick up an op.
Battle zone shrinking in. 30 seconds.
It is not. Banana here, a bunch of shields over here, golden ump right here. Make sure you're talking to your team as well. If you loot a drop, they might not
Oh,
think
said
that
gold
there's
now.
anything left at the drop, so make sure you ping or you let them know if there's
Yeah, I'll
something
go
over
for you,
there.
buddy.
I need like a Seiko or there's a CX over there, right? I'm gonna grab that CX on the ground. Did someone grab the CX? I'll grab the M16 then.
Yeah, all I really need is that ump and I'll be golden.
I get it, because it's a golden ump. Ha, good one.
Yeah. Unintentional puns.
Oh, this is not how much my heart needed to beat my first game of the day. Fuck. I see a team over here. Right here, I see a team across the street. I don't take fire on them immediately. We're both in a pretty open spot. I don't think they've seen me yet. What I decide to do instead, I move over to the billboard, climb up on top of it. Having the high ground on top of enemies is really good. You'll catch them all looking up, and if anybody's near them on the ground, they'll get surrounded. On top of that, if you're up in the air, flying is the fastest form of mobility in this game, and you have the ability to, if you get jumped on, kind of escape a little bit easier. If you ever watch Star Wars, you definitely know this is the best advantage to have in battle.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Do not engage.
I will, don't worry.
Do not engage.
I will.
No.
Different team, 8 enemies. On the rock, we're here. One guy. Right here is probably one of the #1 things I don't see people do. If you know where a team is and you don't know if you're going to get shot in the back or anything, just build a couple walls behind you. If you get into a fight with one team, you don't immediately take an op shot in the back of the head just for trying to kill them. In this case, I saw one team on the rock over here start to open fire, and then I build behind me so I can't get shot in the back. Only have to worry about one team at a time. I also did put a build in front of me here. That gives me a little bit of frontal support as well when I get into a fight with this team. Not enough people build walls to actually use them as cover. Everybody uses it to kind of traverse big areas. Make sure you're putting them down to use them as cover as well.
Battle zone shrinking in. 30 seconds.
Oh, somebody's shooting at me.
They're cracked on the silo, no shields.
Farmlands. Battle zone is now.
Right here, you'll see a little bit of what I talked about earlier with the motion dampening. I did pick up an op. You're going to see me turn this on and off a couple times for the rest of the game. Anytime I pull out the op and want to shoot someone at range, I'm going to max it out. And anytime I'm trying to get into a close gunfight, if I have time, I'm going to try to turn it off.
Now shrinking.
There's still 7. Let's get into the zone right here. Maybe try to get on this billboard.
Got one guy, I think.
So you'll see right there I built just right out in the open there, climbed up a little bit and flew away. If you're out in the open and you don't have a lot of cover near you and you want to move somewhere quick, remember you can always build a couple tiles, even a little bit upwards, and then fly, because flying is much faster than running.
Oh shit.
Oh, this is a fucking game. And we have one of the top 20 people in our game. Well, another one of the top 20, because I'm one of them, but he's the other one.
Oh, on the silo.
So same deal as before here. I know there's another team on my right. I decided to build one wall of cover so I could take a shot at this guy without worrying about losing my head. He's cracked, he fell. So if you look at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see it says there's only 2 squads remaining. It's something that I didn't hear when it happened, and a horn went off as well in the background. Always try to keep an ear out for that and keep an eye on the bottom of your screen just in case. knowing how many squads are remaining will really change how you can play the rest of the game. 3 bullets, huh?
Battle zone shrinking in. 30 seconds.
I do not like where I am.
Yeah, the last zone's gonna be here, which sucks for us, but you know. Zeros hit 70. Right here I took a bit of damage and my shield's cracked, but I had remembered that there was a shield when I was on my way up the billboard, so I went over to grab that. Always try to remember where you saw healing items or shields, and especially supply drops that have been unlooted. Even if you can't grab the equipment right then, if your health goes low or if you lose all your shields, there might be an opportunity where you can double back and pick up those items. They're gonna run into this other team. Why are they not shooting at each other? They're like, one of the teams is behind the other one and they're not shooting each other. I'm a little confused. So again, this part's just me being a dummy. If I had saw at the bottom of my screen earlier that there was only 2 teams remaining, I wouldn't have been complaining here. Okay. They're all looking at me. What the fuck? So you'll see here, as I'm falling, I swerve back and forth. That's just to make sure if someone's taking a shot at me that I don't make myself an easy target. So you can see with the white line on the ground here where the zone's going to end up moving to. I build a couple walls behind me to give myself a little bit of cover and try to think about what I actually want to do here.
Oh,
We need them to fight each other. We really need them to fight each other.
how is he shooting me? I am crouched down as small as I can be. And now I have no fucking gun.
Teammate down.
Alright, so I turned off motion dampening there because the rest of the game is probably going to be short range. And then I see a couple walls here. I remember I had a grenade in my inventory, so you're going to see me swap to my grenade, throw that grenade over towards these builds, and then I'm just going to start spraying my AK. If I can weaken any of those walls, any wall that someone thinks they're safe from the grenade by being behind, it might knock them down and do just enough damage to kill them.
I did nothing
I'm
but
back.
victory.
Oh my god. That was a sweaty match. Jesus. GG's, guys.
I got stuck in the worst position at the end there.
First bonus clip for you guys. All of the blue fences in the game are pennable. So in this case, we see someone at construction and we start shooting him through this blue fence and we just keep unloading because we know we can shoot through it. Alright, second bonus tip for you guys. If a grenade gets tossed near you and you don't have any walls or any sort of cover that you can hide behind, first of all, be careful with the grenades because there are desyncs right now, so the grenade will actually explode where it doesn't look like it is. So be super careful around grenades in general. But if a grenade gets thrown at you, what you can actually do is you can use your build materials, your walls, to kind of build a barricade between you and the grenade, end up taking no damage. 65. You'll see right here, I built a wall on the other side of this grenade. Not even a very high wall at all, but just having anything between you and it will completely prevent the damage. Last bonus clip for you guys. If you see a drop in the distance and you don't know whether or not it's been looted yet, and you don't have a scope to be able to zoom in on it, you can actually spam ping on the drop, and every so often you'll actually hit one of the items on the drop, as you'll see in this clip here, and you can see what's over there from a distance. In this particular instance, the down arrows that I have there symbolize the gold op that I had hit on the drop when I was spamming. I pinged a gold op, that's what I pinged. Hey everyone, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try to help you out. I'll also be streaming live on Twitch for the rest of the day.